Welcome everyone back for the third week of Football Fan Talk. I'm your humble host, Big G.
And it's your boy, the young architect, back at it again, man.
Yes, and Raider Mike will be joining us soon. You know, he's a busy man. He gonna kick in when he need to. Um, another exciting week of football. Last week had some surprises and some not so surprises. We had injuries. We had, quarterback controversy. We had a little bit of everything. So, architect, what are some of your takeaways from last week?
Um, Bijan Robinson he's the truth. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh
If
yeah.
there's a, I'll. This is very very early, but I would say if he continues to play like this, you can't say that running backs uh aren't important to your offense because the Falcons are definitely using him. I mean, if you look at it last week, I think he had what 100 and let me get the stats correct. He had 124 on the ground. You know what I'm saying? He also had 48 yards receiving on 4 receptions. Um, he's allowing taking a little pressure off of Desmond Ritter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't expect the Falcons to come back and really. I didn't expect the Falcons not even to come back just to beat the Packers outright in general. But I mean, especially with the question on Desmond Ritter and saying if he's ready to be an NFL quarterback and whatnot, I definitely would say, Bijan Robinson is definitely helping out a lot in that aspect. Um, Also, man, the Bucks, man, Baker Mayfield, not he's playing all right. He didn't throw a pick last week, over 300 yards. Obviously, he has this big target in Mike Evans, who almost had 200 yards. He had 171. But yeah, man, there's a lot of these teams out there that are really they're showing that they improved. The Giants coming back from what I believe you said earlier, 28-7 in the third. After it was a historically bad start for their first 2 games after getting shut out, and then not scoring until late. But it was the Cardinals, and I didn't expect the Cardinals to do nothing crazy.
Not to interrupt real quick, but Raider Mike said he'd been backstage for 20 minutes, so I
I'm
don't
not
know.
here. I'm not here. Uh, um, what else can I say, man? Man, the Jets and the Cowboys, Zach Wilson looking like how Zach Wilson did last week. And then a game that I really watched closely, obviously other than the Raider game, was the Steelers Browns game. And that one right there, that was a doozy for me because I thought Deshaun Watson was going to do what he needed to do to beat a rival team in the Steelers, a division rival at that. But
Yeah.
he had a couple of fumbles, threw a costly pick. You know what I'm saying? The Steelers defense showed up when they needed to. Man, Mike Tomlin said we need to get back to playing Steeler football, and that's exactly what they did, and that's what they achieved. So that those are my takeaways from last week.
Okay, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I agree with you on all of that. But also, I know Raiders fans was getting excited when the Raiders marched right down the field and went up 7-0 on the Bills, but
Yeah,
I kind of knew what was going to happen next, man. I mean, it was I wish Raider Mike was here right now. but it was like a perfect storm set up for the result of 38-10 for the Bills because Bills come off a horrible loss. Josh Allen coming off a horrible game. So he just knew, and they were coming home and, a West Coast team coming in, 3 hour difference. Like it was set up for the Raiders to kind of take that pummeling, man. You know what I mean? They
yeah,
got shut out in the second half. The game wore on them. I think they'll have more luck this week. I don't know if they'll win or not, but I think they'll play better.
yeah,
That was a perfect storm the wrong way for them. Um, Joe Burrow re-injuring that calf. It's not a
yeah,
good thing for the Bengals. I mean, it's bad enough they lost to the Ravens. The Ravens seem to have their number. They're able to,
mhm,
the Ravens are the Ravens. Like the Steelers say, the standard is the standard.
yep,
The Ravens are the Ravens. They have a standard too. They just win. Every now and then they're gonna blow a team out here or there, but for the most part, they're gonna be steady. They're gonna take care of business and get out of there with a W. I like that. Had the rookies battling, the Colts and the Texans, and the Colts pulled that out. I believe Richardson, he went out of the game with a concussion, and Minshew came in, and he got the slicing and dicing. So, but I don't think
magic.
Yeah, I don't think they have a quarterback controversy going there, though. I don't
think so.
Minshew came in, did what he was supposed to do. I don't want to go through every single game. I'm gonna try to keep this next couple short because I was impressed with the Chiefs. Jacksonville thought like, hey, we got a wounded team coming in here, and it's our turn to step up and show that we belong in the elites. But another team just go in there, handle business. The score is only 17-9. Mahomes didn't have his best game, but you see Chris Jones coming back made a big difference.
Huge difference.
Kelsey coming back made a big difference.
Yep.
So Chiefs went in there, showed them like, okay, you got to wait another year, young pups. Y'all ain't ready yet.
He said, "We not the Chargers, man."
And real quick, not gonna go too in depth, but the Rams gave the Niners all they could handle. Proving that game there. I mean, it's a divisional game, so the game's gonna be close regardless. But I will say, I think the Rams showed that there's some vulnerability with the Niners on their defense. They did all right. But I will say the Niners they did what they're supposed to do. They went on the road. They got a W against a division opponent. So kudos to them. Dolphins still there with that freaking number one offense, man.
Tyreek Hill.
And I won't go too in depth, but my boys did their thing last week. Cowboys came in, defense dominant once again. This year outscoring teams in both our games 70-10, man. So actually only gave up points in one quarter. The Jets scored all 10 of their points in the second quarter. So Cowboys, the 8 quarters they played this year, they're pitching 7 shutouts, man. So the defense is immaculate right now. And I just hope everyone can stay healthy and we keep it going, man. You know what I mean? Right now, defense, them cylinders is all cracking.
All that got to do is play like Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? Hit 200 yards, hit your players when you need to.
Yeah, man.
Y'all be all right.
Really do not turn the ball over. I don't care if we win 12-9, 12-7. You know what I'm saying? If we get all field goals and our defense pitch shutouts or whatever, just don't turn the ball over and we'll be all right. But those are my takes from last week. And then, we're now joined by Raider Mike. Thanks for stepping in, man. Want to get your takeaways from last week, man. Go ahead.
Shoot, I thought I was in 20 minutes ago. I put it on the screen. Well, I wouldn't guess. I don't know what happened. Shoot, I put it on the screen. I went to that email. I don't know, whatever. But technical difficulties, whichever one it was. But anyway, my takeaways from the game, the Pats and the Dolphins, that's one game that my takeaway from that is the Dolphins' offense is for real and the defense showed up and played a good game. They played better. They played better than they did against the Chargers, and they got the sacks and made the plays and interceptions when they needed to. But you got to give the quarterback credit, because I'm gonna tell you, this is the new I own you, because I think 2 of them beat them 5 or 6 times. I think 5 times. 5 times he has beaten the Patriots. So we might as well say Tua owns them. When he's on the field, they're 5-0 against the Patriots, and that is a high-powered offense. It was, Patriots took away, Tyreek Hill for most part of the game. It's doubling him, keep safety over the top, make sure he couldn't get loose on him. They bracketed him. Belichick gonna do that, but they still lost, and Miami still found a way to generate enough points and create some turnovers to win that game. The Patriots, to me, their defense will be able to keep them in the games, but their offense won't be able to win the games if they keep playing like that. That's my take on the Patriots. I don't think they're going to win. They may win 8 to 9 games. I will say that, but it's going to be tough sledding for them to get some W's, I think, because I'm not saying Mac Jones, he played pretty good that game, but he did throw that pick. But the only other team, that's my take on that. But if I was to talk about only one other team, the reason why I want to do this is because you get tired of hearing this Stephen A. running his damn mouth, about the Cowboys and how Dak Prescott is going to mess up. It's coming. It's coming. He's going to mess up. It's coming. I don't think so this year. I'm not riding nobody's bandwagon for 2 games, but it's Dallas Cowboys the best team in football, as far as the best defense in football. Let's go there, but let's just go there. If you look at the stats, they're the best team in football. They only have 10 points. We know that, and they got the reincarnated version of Lawrence Taylor, and I'm gonna say it. He looks the part. His motor is going faster than anybody else's motor. He's the fastest person on the field. He's moving faster than everybody. He's moving like a damn bottle of lightning. So if Dallas can just, like y'all said, if Dak could just not make mistakes and just make the plays when he has to and don't make turnovers, I don't care if they play. I think this year, don't quote me on this, but I think they can take the Niners down. They can take the Niners down this year because I think that's my take on it. I'm looking at it early. It's early, I know, but Dallas is going to get better. They got 7 takeaways in 2 games. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How you going to beat them if they are on their A game? They take the short passes away from Purdy, they'll win. So that's my take on it. I'm impressed with the Dolphins. I'm really impressed with Tua. He is looking the part. He's very accurate. Now, what's his name wasn't lying when Tyreek Hill said he was accurate.
Yeah.
He's not. He is not lying. He is more accurate than Patrick Mahomes. I'm pretty sure he is. Just by looking at the touch passes and how close these guys are on him, and he's still being able to fit it in that damn window. So I got to give mine. I'm giving credit, but that's my take on that. I don't want to go too much more on that. I don't want to give y'all the Cowboys. I give the Cowboys credit because you got to recognize greatness when you see it, and Miami credit for greatness when you see it. Those are the best 2 teams to me. That's my take.
Okay. Now we got to go into a little bit of sad news for the Cleveland Browns, man. Old Nick Chubb, man, went down, tore his ACL or was his Achilles?
I think his ACL. No, it might have been Achilles. Let me see.
It should be his ACL. Hard as what's his name hit him in the knee.
I didn't even look at it. I heard about the injury.
I saw it.
I saw it.
Yeah, I was in and out on the game, so I was away. And then when they start trying to show the replay, I'm like, nah, I ain't looking at that. But
it's nasty.
I'll tell you like this. You remember when Navarro Bowman was having his knee?
Yeah.
It was like that.
It's like McGahee getting hit against Ohio State on the knee, straight on the knee. You remember McGahee got hit in that arm?
Yeah. Well, the thing is messed up, man. He was a man amongst boys in that game. He was getting 5 yards a pop, man. And then, the Browns, they lead the NFL in rushing. They were rushing for over 200. They were rushing for over 200 a game, man. So that is a crushing loss. So what are some of the effects you guys feel is going to be as far as Deshaun and the Browns on that front? Raider Mike, you can go first on that.
Well, they just picked up old boy again. What's his name? Kareem Hunt. Yeah, they just picked up Kareem Hunt again. So that was a 1-2 punch right there. So
I saw he came.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Signed him.
So they signed him. So I don't think it's gonna be too much of a fall off because they kind of run similar. So I think they're gonna be all right. And that little replacement back, whoever came in number 34 or whatever his name is, he was chunking up the yards. And Pittsburgh couldn't stop him. They had 150 or 160 yards rushing when he left. So
it's true.
I think Deshaun Watson
line is good.
The offensive line is good. That big old 380-pound lineman or 375-pound lineman they had, he was handling. Watt got 1 sack, but he was handling them.
Yeah.
So I think that they're going to be. There's going to be made. I don't think it's going to be no fall off for them. But what they do need to do is that offense doesn't fit the quarterback. I'm sorry. He needs to be in a spread offense. What he had in the Texans, I think he put them in spread, and you can still run the ball. You spread them out. Yeah, that's what they need to do. Because did you you didn't watch the whole game? It was plenty of pressure the whole game, and I don't blame Deshaun Watson for everything except for ball security. Yeah. Ball security and holding the face mask when you're running out of bounds. Why are you grabbing people's face masks? It's like Vegas said, grab the face mask.
Well, his game looks like it's just a little bit off. You know what I mean?
It is off. He is off. He's not where he needs to be yet. And in order for Cleveland with that defense and that running game that they got enough they got enough talent to win. So, yes, I just hate to see Micah Fitzpatrick hit the knee, and I watched that. I couldn't watch it no more. I just feel like the NFL need to change these rules, because when a running back is engaged already by a lineman, there's no way that Micah Fitzpatrick, I don't think he did it deliberately on purpose, but you ran in there with your head down, didn't see what you was hit right on the knee, on the side. I was like, oh, I said, yeah. And I just feel, I ain't saying he's a dirty player. He's not, but they need to change the rules. When a running back is engaged, you can't hit him low. You just can't hit him in the knee. I'm sorry. You got to go waist high or higher, because this is the reason why the running backs are so devalued, because they get hurt. Was that his fault he got hurt? And no, he had no way of getting out of that. He's already engaged with a big old lineman on top of him, dragging him, and all of a sudden somebody come and hit you right on the side of the knee and just break. Well, that was horrible. But that's my take on it. I think they'll be okay.
All right, Architect. What do you think, man?
Yeah, man, that was something. I mean, I think Cleveland will be okay though, because that running back that they brought in, his backup, he was doing a hell of a job, and I think they'll be okay because there isn't a lot of film on him right now. So I think because there's not a lot of film, they won't necessarily. They have one game, they have a sample size, but the way he runs, they might obviously they're probably still going to run the same scheme, but the way he hits holes, the way he runs, how he acts, how he reacts towards seeing someone in his way. They don't really have that yet. So I think that's a big advantage. Plus bringing in Kareem Hunt, who already knows the system. Kareem Hunt's not coming in to replace let me get his name right, man. What is his name? It's something.
Nick Chubb. The other guy. The running back, Ford.
Yeah. He made it so they can cut Kareem Hunt. So obviously he got some skills too,
You know what I'm saying? I think they'll be okay. Cleveland has always done well with that 1-2 punch at running back. I think they'll continue to be okay. I think the biggest hit that it'll take is on Deshaun Watson, having that someone who's back there who's just like, oh, I can give it to him if all else fails. I don't think they have that right now, but I think Cleveland will be all right as long as Deshaun Watson cleans up the little mistakes that he made. Running the ball for Cleveland hasn't been a problem, so I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, I think they'll be cool, but it's just it's a shame, man. I like to have all teams with all the bullets in the chamber, man. So,
I like that. So
hopefully, they'll be all right.
These running backs dropping like flies now.
I know, and hopefully
they all dropping like flies. I mean, Saquon got hurt.
Hey. Hopefully Chubb will come back healthy, off his injury, rehab, and all that stuff, man. But he'll be all right either way, man.
I hope so.
He comes from a family with a very rich tradition. His last name Chubb. His family used to own a town. I don't know. I think it was in Ohio. Chubb.
It's in Georgia.
I heard about
it. Yeah. Got that paper up in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that man, he got a good family. They'll take care of him. He'll be fine. Now let's talk a little bit before we get into the games this week. Let's talk a little bit about Zach Wilson. Do we think that the Jets should proceed with him as a quarterback or look to get someone else? Architect, what do you think about that?
I think so, because to be honest, it was Aaron Rodgers or bust for the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is going to carry them to the promised land, get them that elusive Super Bowl that they've been looking for since all of us were basically born.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they rock with Zach Wilson. I mean, I don't see them bringing in another quarterback to try and learn their system, to try and control that locker room. Zach Wilson's already been there. He knows the system. He knows the guys. He has a rapport with them, albeit he had a lackluster season. I can see them, you know what I'm saying, still trying to make something shake because that defense is really good, albeit they didn't look good against your Cowboys, but your Cowboys are different right now.
Different.
Yeah, but I think Zach Wilson, he'll be able to, with the teachings and the fact that he's been able to sit behind Aaron Rodgers, at least for just an offseason, and maybe he's picked up on a few things. He's still going to make those mistakes because, he's still very young and very inexperienced. But I think if they can just stay on that right path, you know what I'm saying? They got the healthy running backs. They got the receivers. They have a decent offensive line. I think Zach Wilson will be okay because if you bring in another quarterback, that's just going to cause more distraction. And that's the last thing that the Jets need right now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I 100% agree. I don't think you should bring anyone in. Like, if you bring in, they keep trying to say bring in Cousins because I guess he has an expiring contract, whatever. So it's a 1-year rental. And I'm like, for what, man? Kirk Cousins, he hasn't been able to take any team to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Exactly. He hasn't taken the team deep in the playoffs. So what is that? You might as well go with Wilson, at least with him. Like you said, he knows the system. You try to get him to minimize the mistakes. The dude, he beat Buffalo once last year. You know what I'm saying? I believe he beat the Patriots too. I mean, he can win some games for you, but you got to get his head in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want him to necessarily be check down Charlie, but you're going to have to shorten up some routes. But he has a wide receiver out there. He got a nuclear bomb. You know what I mean? Yeah. He caught one against the Cowboys too. So
that little slant.
Yeah. So you got some weapons, man. So, and they got a running game. They got running backs. I think can't take too much away from last week. They played the Cowboys. Cowboys defense is top 3. You know what I mean? You can't argue with that. I say they're 1, but people can say the Niners are number 1. They can, it can go. So can't take too much away from last week, man. You got to work with him, shorten up his decisions, maybe take away half field, whatever you need to do. Because that defense is elite too. So as long as you keep them in the game, don't turn it over. I think they can make the playoffs, make a playoff run. And once you get in the playoffs, hey, when you got a defense and you can pack it up and travel, anything can happen. So it's got to get up in the mix. You know what I mean? What do you think, Raider Mike?
Well, my thing with the Jets, they got the 1-2 punch of the running game. The running game is what they need to lean heavy on. They need to put him in a ball control offense and run the football. They need to run the football to keep the defense honest and keep the shit Parsons in them was all on. I mean, you got to keep the defense ends and stuff off of them. And I think that he can be a good quarterback. He's learning from Aaron Rodgers. He looked better. I mean, it's just his decision making. If he doesn't make mistakes and he makes the plays when they're presented to him, I think that he could be okay because he has the arm strength. He has the arm talent. He just has to be confident in himself and just go out there and ball. It's either bust or ball for him this year. He's got to, and I believe that he will because he does look better than he did last year. I will give him that. He can make all the throws. He's athletic. He can run. They just need to build. They need to change it, scrap that offense that they have for Aaron Rodgers and make this offense surrounding this quarterback's what he does as well and what his talents. It's got to be to the skill set of the quarterback. If they put the offense and change it to the skill set of Zach Wilson, I think they'll be fine. The offensive line is good enough to where he just needs to get the ball out quick. They don't, they got a West Coast offense, whatever. He needs to get the ball out quick make good decisions, and just don't turn the ball over and fumble it like you did last week. If Dallas is that's an elite defense right now. Everybody knows that. But the Jets have an elite defense. All they need to quarterback, Zach Wilson. I'm just telling you, all you got to do is not throw picks and don't fumble the ball. Take care of the ball, make your plays when you need to make them, and they will be fine. I think the coach needs to, I know what he's saying. He can't come out and say it no other way. That's the guy, because you bring somebody else in, they got to learn the system. He already knows it. It's called, Gregory, it's called show up. It's called show up, show out for the rest of this season for him. If he wants to stick around after Aaron Rodgers is gone. If he gets them to the playoffs and they make a deep run with him, he'll still be there. Rodgers will step right back in next year. But I think that Zach Wilson is a good enough quarterback. He's shown me that he is now. I thought he wasn't at first, but I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
And the Jets will too. And all you Jets fans, stop crying. It's not over yet.
Yeah, I mean, that's a consensus, I get from most people who watch football. It kind of be counterproductive to bring somebody in there, try to learn the system, make a, just, hey, you drafted him for a reason. You know what I mean? You got him there, work with him. He got the skill set. You just got to get it right between the ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, he got to get out of it. Gregory, all he got to do is get out of his own head. He'll be fine.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And with that,
when the Raiders did that
this week, man, get our picks on for the week. And we're going to start it off with this Thursday. Got a hot Thursday night game, man. We got the New York Giants visiting the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers favored by 10 points. Now, the Giants have the 23rd ranked offense and the 15th ranked defense. The Niners have the 12th ranked defense. That's surprising. They're not top 10. And they have the 7th ranked offense. Giants coming in off of a comeback win over the Cardinals, and the 49ers come in off a lackluster win over the Rams. Now, the Giants, we were talking about teams that have sacks and takeaways. The Giants have 0 sacks and 0 takeaways this year, and the Niners have won their last 12 regular season games, and Brock Purdy has yet to lose a game that he has started and finished. Now, all that said, I'll go first since I spoke a mouthful. I'm going to go 49ers in this game. I believe they beat the Giants. Plus, Saquon Barkley, he's not going to be playing, right? Because he got injured?
No, he ain't playing.
He may play. I think I was supposed to say he may play. But regardless, if he plays or if he doesn't, I don't see them even coming close to winning. Architect, what say you, man?
I'm taking the Niners too, man. Let's just call it what it is. The Giants are garbage this year. Like they came back to drop Arizona, but Arizona right now is basically in the running to get the number 1 pick. So that doesn't impress me much. I'm taking the Niners, and the Niners are at home. So I mean, they're not going to lose at home.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Raider Mike, who you like in this game?
Well, we're going to have to take them Niners. I mean, Daniel Jones could turn into Danny White. Maybe, I don't know. Danny White was all right with the Cowboys. I'll take the 49ers simply because they're just better. I think Daniel Jones may be a little, he played except for the Dallas game, he got the hell beat out of him. So I'll take the 49ers, and maybe I want to take the 10 points. Will they win by 10? No. No, I'm not messing with that one for 10 because they might only be. I ain't messing with that one. Niners gonna beat them. It's gonna be a good game, but 49ers win that game.
Yes,
hands down.
So we're unanimous on that one. Next up, we have the Chargers visiting the Vikings. Vikings favored by 1 point. Chargers have the 4th ranked offense, but their defense is ranked 32nd, dead last in the league. So then you have the Vikings with the 17th ranked defense and the 8th ranked offense. The Chargers, they're the first team in NFL history to start 0-2 in the first 2 games, they've combined for over 50 points and have 0 turnovers. Good old Chargers, man. I don't know. Raider Mike, who you like in this game, man?
Yeah, they have 58 points. That's ridiculous, and I ain't picking them. Where they playing at Minnesota or don't really matter.
Minnesota.
They playing in Minnesota. I'm taking okay. They done burned me already, man. I thought that was a short one against the Titans. I'm disappointed in them. I got to go with everybody's cousin. I'm going with Minnesota because I just think that they ain't that great either. But I think they're better. Their defense is better, and that's what's going to be the tail of the tape. I'm gonna take Minnesota at home.
Okay. Architect, who you liking this one?
Minnesota, you said is favored by 1?
By 1.
I'll take Minnesota in the spread.
Yeah, I'll take that spread too. Forgot that's an easy one. I mean, that ain't easy, but
hey, if you pick them, you might as well take it. Shit, you know.
Yeah, because the Chargers, I'm just. You
know what? Let me see. Man, because I think if the Chargers mess around and lose, man, that coach his job might be in jeopardy.
It ain't no doubt about that, Greg. They brought in old boy to be the coach.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. You know, what I mean? I am because they are the better team. They have more talent. I mean, they're gonna blow a lot of games this year just because they are the Chargers. But you know, in Vegas, when a team is favored by 1 and they're at home, that means they're actually a 2-point underdogs. They give you 3 points for being at home.
They ain't gonna be able to beat Justin Jefferson for the smoke.
Oh, he's gonna get hit. It's gonna be a high scoring game. You can believe that. The over under for this game is 54. So there's gonna be some scoring, man. So I'm gonna take the spread in that game myself. It's crazy because on my picks, I have the Vikings circled. I just changed my mind on that one, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go flip the script, go with the Chargers, man.
Well, you know the Chargers give the games up. That's why I can't do them.
I know it's only 1 point though, so I'm just like, let me give them one more chance, like Biggie said. You know what I'm saying? One more chance. All right. Next up, we have the New Saints visiting the Packers. Packers favored by 2 points. The Saints have the 10th ranked offense and the 4th ranked defense, and the Packers have the 27th ranked defense and the 26th ranked offense. Jordan Love leads NFL, however, in touchdown to interception ratio, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So he's not putting the ball in harm's way. But, you know, tough defense coming in there he's facing. This 4th ranked defense coming out of New Orleans. So, Raider Mike, who you liking this game, man?
This is a hard one to pick, but they in Green Bay. What's his name? Jordan Love has looked better than Derek Carr. Damn near, really. I mean, that game that they just played against who was that? The Panthers? They didn't win, but they barely won that game. I don't know. It's there on the road, and it's the Packers. Damn, I don't know which one. Let me see. I just sure don't want to take New Orleans, but I'm gonna take. You know what? Only reason why I'm gonna take them because their defense is better. Because I just really think that. Yeah, I'll take New Orleans that game because their defense is better. I'm gonna go ahead and get that one. Take that.
Okay. So
I wasn't going to.
Take that. Gonna take the States, huh? All right.
Yeah, I'm going.
Architect. Who you like, man?
I'm gonna take Green Bay at home. After seeing last week's performance via Derek Carr, he played like Derek Carr, threw a pick, didn't throw a touchdown. Like Derek Carr's gonna throw you a pick, and I think with that Green Bay crowd, and they'll be able to rally behind it. I think Green Bay will be able to handle business at home, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna rock with them. Their Packers.
Okay. And you know what? I know the numbers. You know, I like to go more by the numbers. The numbers are screaming, take the Saints. But eyeball test, watching the games, the Saints do not look all that to me. They look like a team that's struggling to find an identity on offense, and Kamara's still not back. You know, he won't be back for a couple more weeks. Packers at home with that offensive line. So I think they'll neutralize the defense for the Saints. So I'm going to take the Pack attack up in here myself. You dig? So I'm rolling the Packers. And again, this is another one. My pre-selections, I had the Saints circled, but I'm flipping. You know what I mean? I'm flipping to the Pack attack. So next up, we have the Texans visiting the Jags. Jags favored by 9.5. Texans come in with the 17th ranked offense. They're last in rushing, however, and the 11th ranked defense. The Jags come in with the 18th ranked defense and the 22nd ranked offense. The Texans are 9-1 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. However, the Jags won the last meeting 31-3. Stroud for the Texans, in the first two games, he has 58 completions combined in his first two games. I think that's I don't know if that's a rookie record, but it's up there. It's up there high. And the Jags defense, another one, opportunistic. They have 6 takeaways so far in 2 games. So I'll go first on this one. Yeah, I'm going to take them Jags, man. I think the Jags get the victory at home. Coming off a disappointing loss to the Chiefs, I think they have something to prove, and they got a nice team to come in there and prove it against. And spread is kind of high, 9.5, but I'm going to take it. Raider Mike, who you liking this one, man?
I ain't taking no Texans. Hell no. And after what they just burnt me to. So I'm going to take the Jags. I'm going to take Prince Charming. He's going to do his thing. I got the Jags. What is the point spread on it? Said 9.5. For the Jags? That's kind of high. I don't win by that much, but I ain't going to mess with that one then. Yeah. Take that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jags. Let me get my drink.
Architect, what's up with it, Architect?
I'm taking the Jags as well. Like I've said before, CJ Stroud and that team is going to struggle this year because they're still young. Still got to figure some things out. But Trevor Lawrence, man, he's poised he's ready to bring that team, make a deep playoff run. So I think they're going to, and they're at home. I think Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying, that's going to play a big factor into it. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take the Jags as well.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're taking the ball away so much and they got a rookie quarterback coming in there, I think that's to their advantage too, you know?
Exactly.
So next up, we have the Tennessee Titans visiting the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Titans have the 21st ranked offense and the 20th ranked defense. The Browns have the 2nd ranked defense and the 6th ranked offense. That don't even seem right. Their offense don't seem all that, but they're the number one They're the number one rushing team, so that's probably it right there. The Titans have won 3 of the last 4 in the matchup between these two, but the last time they played was 2020, and the Browns won that game 41-35. And like I said, the Browns, they lead the NFL in rushing, man. So that's probably why they're the 6th ranked offense. So in this game, Architect, who do you like?
I'm taking Cleveland, albeit they don't have Nick Chubb. That defense of theirs, I think they're going to step up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to fold against, Tennessee and Derrick Henry and whatnot. And I think this is the week where, Deshaun, he cleans up his mistakes. Maybe, he holds on to the ball a little bit better. I'm going to give Cleveland the edge on this one.
Okay. Raider Mike?
Well, we got to go down. I'm going to take them Cleveland Browns. I'm going to take Cleveland. I just think that better team. Even with Deshaun Watson, we'll get on track.
Yeah. And I'm going to follow that cab and hop right on in and ride with you guys, man. Titans had 21st ranked offense going up against a 6th ranked defense. I don't think that's going to fare well for them. And also in concert with that, the Titans at the 20th ranked defense going up against freaking the number 1 rushing offense. So I think the Browns win. I think they control the game. And I think their defense is going to turn Tannehill over a couple times. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm taking the spread on that game.
What's the spread on that?
It's only 3. I think the Browns can win that by 7 to 10 points, man. I don't
I'll
think
take the spread. I'll take the
Tannehill on
spread.
the road, no way. You taking the
I'll
spread
take
too?
yeah,
Want some of that
take a piece.
spread, huh? Why?
Yeah, I'll take a piece of that.
Okay. Next up, we got the Colts visiting the Ravens. Colts with the 20th ranked offense and the 25th ranked defense, and the Ravens with the 7th ranked defense, always top 10 it seems like, and the 12th ranked offense. The Ravens have won the last 3 meetings. Raider Mike coming right back at you to bring it around. Ravens or Colts, who do you like?
Oh, I'm gonna have to take them Ravens. I'm gonna take them Ravens. I'm gonna take the Ravens. I'm gonna take them. How many points is it? I know they got to be in.
7.5.
How many points is that? 7.5. Should I think that with a rookie quarterback against that defense? I'll take that. I'm gonna take that spread. Like Diddy told Biggie, take
that. All right, Architect.
I'm taking the Ravens and the spread.
Okay. Yeah, that's it, huh? No, there's no explanation. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, I want that one. I'll do the same. I'm just gonna take the Ravens, and let me see. Hold on for a sec. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the spread on that one. I got a better one for the spread for my 4th and final one. So far, let's see. Raider Mike, you got 3 against the spread. Architect, you got 2 so far. And then I have 3 against the spread so far. Now, let's see here. A little bit of house cleaning real quick. Y'all who don't know. Okay. Next up, we got the Broncos, the Donkeys, visiting them there Dolphins. Now, Broncos have the 16th ranked offense and the 16th ranked defense going against the Dolphins with the 24th ranked defense, and they're 28th against the rush. So that might bode well for the Broncos. But the Dolphins, the number 1 ranked offense in the league, putting it in the sky so fools can see. Oh, no. I don't know, man. I'll go first on this one. The obvious, the Dolphins should win this game. I mean, number 1 ranked offense, Denver, even if they score points, they shouldn't be able to keep up. So that's my take on that one. I'm going to take the Dolphins. Architect, who you liking this one, man?
The Dolphins are at home, man, and Russell Wilson still looks terrible. So I'm going with the Dolphins.
Some Dolphins.
Indeed.
All right. Raider Mike?
Well, I'm gonna take the Dolphins, but Russ Wilson will look better than he did last year, at least. But no, he do. I'll take the Dolphins. And what's the point spread on that?
6.5. So 1 touchdown they got to win by.
I'll take that one. I'm sure they win by that or more. I'm sure they're gonna win by more than that.
Yeah, I think so. I think they should.
I think they a high-powered offense.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Now, next up. Oh, so you took the spread on that one, right, Mike?
Right. So that's my 4th.
Yeah, that's your 4th right there. So next up, we got, we have a somewhat of a segment we're going to start where each of us is going to pick our game of the week. We got our own little special names for it. Raider Mike and Architect are still searching for the name where they're going to call their little pick of the week. I have mine already. But this is the first one up. Basically, me and Raider Mike will give our this ain't it's going down, Jack. This ain't mine. This is yours. Yours is the first one up.
Okay.
Me and Raider Mike will give our little summation of this game, but Architect is going to go in a little deeper because this is the game he chose to break down this week. And we have the Patriots favored by 2.5 over the Jets. Patriots with the 14th ranked O, 14th ranked D. Jets 21st ranked D, 29th ranked offense. The Patriots have beat the Jets 14 times in a row. So for my quick pick on this one, I'm just going to take the Patriots to keep it rolling. Raider Mike, what do you have on this one?
Where are they playing? New England?
No, New York.
They're playing in New York. Bill Belichick versus Zach Wilson, but they can run the football. And them cornerbacks, yeah. That's going to be a rough one right there. I mean, I know the Jets is short staff.
Well, it's a quick pick for
New York. They in New York. I'll take the Jets.
This is Mike's game.
I'm taking the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets, Jets, Jets. We're going to go there.
You got it mixed up. Look, we're in production. We're in production. Now you can go more in depth on it if you want to, man. I'll mix you guys up.
Oh no, I'll just pick it. I already know which game I'm gonna break down. It's a show up and show out Sunday. Period.
Oh, I guess
that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, we're working.
Oh, no, did I say the Pats? No, I thought when you said to break it down, I thought you was talking about the showdown thing. That's what I thought. So I misinterpreted what you said. Because it was just
we work.
I misinterpreted.
All right, so you have a different game. What game is it you're gonna break down like that? Just out of curiosity.
Out of curiosity, I mean, this game, this Sunday night late game that I'll have to break down because this is ridiculous.
Well, I don't know who that is. What teams are you?
That's the Raiders and the Steelers, and that's a rivalry. That's a tradition.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta go with that.
Cut it there. All right, Architect, who you got? Pats or Jets?
I'll take the Jets.
Okay.
I think Mac Jones is starting to decline, in my opinion. And the Jets defense is going to put pressure on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's secondary.
That might be a good one, man. That might be a good one for them to get off the schneid and get it back cracking. All right. So with that said, and that little bit of debacle, we will go to the Bills -6.5, leading on to the Commanders. Now, the Bills have the fifth-ranked offense and fifth-ranked defense, and the Commanders have the 10th-ranked defense and 19th-ranked offense. But the Bills, their pass defense is 6th ranked in the league, so it's pretty good. The Bills have won 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams. You have the Bills coming off a big victory on the Raiders at home, and the Commanders coming off. Didn't they win last week?
Yeah, they beat.
Yeah, they won barely.
Yeah, they came back or something, right?
Yeah, they beat the Broncos.
They came back.
So
21.
Coming off a nice little victory last week. This is one team that I'm sorry to say I just do not follow any of their games. I don't look at their games. This is one of those franchises I don't pay attention to. So I'm sorry, sports talk family. You know what I'm saying? I should be up more on the Commanders. But Architect, who do you like in this game?
I like Buffalo. No, I'm not gonna take the spread on this one. I like Buffalo because as good as Sam Howell's looked, he hasn't. I think this is the week where Buffalo's defense really gets it together. I think Josh Allen, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna. Granted, the Commanders have a hell of a pass rush, but I think Josh Allen, I think he's gonna win them this game.
Okay. I can definitely smoke a bag of that. I'm gonna follow that one up real quick. So I'm gonna take the Bills too. I just think better team will beat the more inferior team. It's plain and simple. Raider Mike, who do you like in this game?
Well, we want to take Bronco Billy. I'll take the Bills. That's just plain and simple better team. Yeah. I'll take the Bills on that.
All right. So next up, Architect, we have your game that you're gonna break down to the 10th power. And me and Raider Mike, we just give quick picks on this one here and let you rock and roll with all the details besides the initial offensive and defensive rankings. So you have the Falcons visiting the Lions. Falcons with the 15th ranked offense, 3rd ranked defense. And you have the Lions, the 22nd ranked defense, 3rd ranked offense. So when you oppose the units, you have the 3rd ranked offense against the 3rd ranked defense, 15th ranked offense against 22nd ranked defense. So quick pick on this one. I don't have either team circled. This is a 50-50 game for me. I'm going to take the team with the better defense. I'm gonna go in and pull it. I'm going to take the Falcons, man. Who you like, Raider Mike?
Falcons, where they playing, in home or?
Anytime I mention the second team that I mentioned is always at home.
Oh, the second team. So that means it must be the Lions, then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, damn, they burnt me last week, but better quarterback in Detroit. I'm taking the Lions.
All right.
The Lions.
Okay, Architect, break it down.
Okay. So for this week, man, I think this one is going to be looked at. I think for me, I'm going to watch this one closely, purely based off the fact that the Detroit Lions, this is a team that, as you know, football, as you know, FanTalk family, that I've been paying attention to for the past few years. The Lions have been on a come up, and in order for them to continue to grow and get better, I believe this is a game that they're going to have to win. With that being said, Atlanta has surprised me this year. I think it kind of shocked me seeing them take Bijan Robinson so early. I didn't think he was going to go to Atlanta, but it looked like so far it's been a great pickup for him. I mean, he's been their bell cow. You know what I'm saying? I think this week in particular, the Lions defense is going to have to step it up. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to show and prove that they actually are the team that, me personally and, some other people out there are thinking that the Lions can actually do something, at least make a playoff run. With that being said, man, I think Jared Goff, he's also going to have to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Albeit I think this week, the injury report then came out. Yeah. So he might not have Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery, and 2 of their offensive linemen are might not play as well. But he still had they went on and drafted that tight end Sam Laporta. I believe he's out of Iowa, who actually looked pretty good. So I for that, I'm taking the Lions because they're at home. But it's going to be interesting to see if they can stop Bijan Robinson. Because if you can't stop Bijan Robinson, that's only going to make Desmond Ridder look good and make it easier for him to complete the passes that he's going to have to complete to win this game.
I had a feeling you might go that way. Although, I was thinking because of Bijan, you might go the other way. But
no, I like Bijan, but that's the thing. I think the Lions front. I think they'll have that home ground advantage. So we'll see.
We shall see. So gonna keep it pushing right along. Next up, we got the Panthers visiting the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 6 points. Panthers come in with the 28th ranked offense, 8th ranked defense. Seahawks have the 31st ranked defense, 25th ranked offense. The Panthers beat the Seahawks last year with Sam Darnold at the helm. So, yeesh. They won, and Sam Darnold only threw for 120 yards and 1 touchdown. So Chuba Hubbard and Foreman both had 74 yards rushing each in that game, though. That was last year. I think I remember that was towards the end of the year when they got him up there in Seattle. So we got a revenge game, maybe. So who do you like in this game? Architect, gonna spin it right back to you.
I like Seattle. Bryce Young, he looks like he's going to improve over the season, but I just think right now, Seattle, especially, if I'm not mistaken, they lost last week. They're looking. Did they lose last week? Yeah, they did. No, they won. They beat the Lions. I think they come in with the home crowd. You know what I'm saying? That 12th man, quote unquote, and I think they handle business.
All righty, Raider Mike, who do you like in this game, man? Is he muted?
Yeah, I think you're muted, Mike.
Who muted him?
He muted himself.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't do nothing.
No, I took the mute. It was off. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I thought it was off. Yeah. I'm taking Seattle, but I think Bryce Young might carve them up real nice. Because I mean, he gonna have that game where he's gonna. If they protect him, I think he got it. Just ain't got the team around him yet.
Okay.
You can see it. You can see it coming.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take them Seahawks, man. I don't know. I didn't see it coming last week. He looked a little bit like deer in headlights last week, man. That's why I know he ain't got on the line. Yeah, that's why he looked like deer in the headlights, man. He ain't going on the road and winning. So
no, I didn't say they was winning. I took Seattle. I wasn't that crazy.
How you did, man? I'm talking for me. I ain't talking for you. Now, next up, we got them boys, them Cowboys, -12 visiting the Cards. The Cowboys have the 18th ranked offense, number 1 ranked defense. Cardinals have the 19th ranked defense, 24th ranked offense. But guess what, man? Cardinals have won the last 2 meetings between these teams, including last year. Remember Kyler Murray? He went in the J World and got him a victory, man. I remember that one. But
but
keep it nice and short and sweet on this one. Pick them Cowboys and then a bit of revenge. Even though the spread is 12, I'm taking my boys against that spread, man. I think we get them. I think we're gonna beat them up and beat them up pretty good. You know. Who you like, Raider Mike?
Oh, come on, man. I mean, shit, they're gonna get beat like a pinata. I'll pick Cowboys. Minus the pinata with the pinata stick.
Okay. Architect.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cowboys and the points, man. You know, it's funny. I actually tried to get tickets to this game because I thought, I knew Arizona was going to be garbage. But because y'all coming to town, man, tickets is like $200-something.
Well, of course, man. Shit, the standing room seats for the Cowboys Niners game is $400, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Man, they're over here trying to break a brother, man. So, next up, man, we have the Bears visiting the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 12.5 points. The Bears have the 27th ranked offense, 29th ranked defense. The Chiefs have the 13th ranked defense, 9th ranked offense. And the Bears have lost 12 games in a row. I'll go first on this one, and I will say we're going to make that 13. So, taking the Chiefs, man. If I had another one against the spread, I'd probably do it, but nah. I'm fresh out. Who you like, Raider Mike?
Oh, you're going to take the Chiefs that game. That's going to be a win. Ain't too much to say about that.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Architect.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Chiefs, and if I'm not mistaken, this is my last one. I'm going to take that against the spread as well.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we have a Monday night game. I think there's 2 Monday night games. Yep, there sure is.
There is.
Yes. So we could do the score in the Rams-Bengals game. We'll just pick the Eagles Bucks one.
Okay.
So first we got the Eagles -5 visiting the Bucks. Eagles have the 11th offense, 26th ranked defense. Damn, can you believe that? They have the 26th ranked defense. Damn. The Bucks have the 9th ranked defense and 13th ranked offense. Bucks have won the last 4 meetings between these 2 teams, believe it or not. They beat them last year 31-15. But guess what? Tom Brady was the quarterback of the Bucks last year. It hurts through 2 interceptions in that game. So we got all new things jumping off here. So who do you like in this game? Architect.
I like Philly. You know what I'm saying? I think this is another team they gotta get us together. They gotta step it up because they do have Super Bowl hope. Like they're Super Bowl hopeful. I think they go into Tampa and I think they handle business.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't have much on this game besides I think the Eagles get them too. You know what I mean? I think it's a nice little story with your boy over there, Baker. Baker over there putting up some numbers, doing decent, but nice little reality check. I think it'll be a close game for some reason, but I'm gonna take the Eagles. Do you like Raider Mike?
Well, the Bakers doesn't. He might. I'm not taking him. I'm taking the Eagles. I'm gonna take the Eagles flying.
All right.
I'll take the Eagles.
All right. Next up, we will do It's Going Down Jack game of the week. And I'll let you two go first. Y'all can get y'all quick picks in on this one, and then I'll break it down a little more extensively. Got the Rams visiting the Bengals. Bengals favored by 1.5. Rams is the number 2 ranked offense, number 6 ranked defense. Bengals is the 28th ranked defense, 32nd ranked offense. Good. Raider Mike, who you liking this game, man?
Damn, I didn't know shit. If they at home, is Burrow playing? I mean, shoot, I'm gonna take the Bengals not to go 3-0. I mean 0-3. They're at home. I don't think they go 0-3.
Okay. Architect, who you like?
I'm taking the Bengals as well. They're at home. I'm gonna give them that chance.
Okay. Now, since it's my little It's Going Down Jack segment, I'm gonna say first and foremost, McVay, he is 2-0 against Zach Taylor. Zach Taylor used to be his assistant. So the apprentice has never beat the master. So we got that working for the Rams. The last 5 times these teams played has been under the number. So they play a lot of low-scoring games with each other. So it's a lot of close games. Now, the thing that's going against the Rams is Mr. Matthew Stafford. In his career, he is 0-3 versus the Bengals with only a 51% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns with 3 interceptions. But one thing that may be in the Rams' favor is Mr. Burrow may not play. He re-injured that calf. And if the Bengals were smart, they would not play him in this game, man. He just tweaked it. I would give him at least a week off if it's just a tweak. If it's more serious, give him more time off. So
I'm mistaken, he just signed a crazy contract too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to protect the assets. And then, I mean, come on, man. The Bengals have the 28th ranked defense, 32nd dead last ranked offense. The Rams have the number 2 offense in the NFL and the 6th ranked defense. So for me, I think the Rams take this. And then also, we didn't do our Monday night scores on the first 2 weeks. Can you believe that? So on this game, I'll run it back to you guys. But I'm gonna take the Rams, and I'm taking the Rams to win this game 27-17. So you guys got to give your score for this one so we can have our tiebreaker.
I'll take the Bengals.
Mike, what's your score?
28-24.
Okay, 28-24. Damn, this fool Tone is in the chat talking about Jim Busto's plumbing. Architect, what's your score?
Cincinnati 27-21.
27-21, huh? High scoring for both of you guys. All right, man. So I think there's only one more game on the slate, huh, Raider Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more game to go. And I guess it's the game that you are going to break down a little more extensively than me and the architect. And I guess we'll jump right into it. The Steelers have the 31st ranked offense, 30th ranked defense. They're dead last against the rush. The Raiders have 23rd ranked defense, 30th ranked offense. They split the last 4 meetings between these two teams. And the head coach of the Raiders, McDaniels, he's 0-3 in prime time. And Mr. Pickett for the Steelers is 4-1 in prime time. So I don't know. The quick pick for me, man. Look, I have the Raiders circled, but I'm gonna take the Steelers, man. I'm gonna take the Steelers in this game. I just think some way McDaniels will find a way to F it up. Architect, who do you like?
I like the Raiders just because all the some key injuries that the Steelers have. A couple of their O linemen, Patrick Peterson, Minkah Fitzpatrick, they're a little dinged up. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders at home on this one.
Okay, Raider Mike, bring it down, Jack.
Well, this is how I look at it. The Raiders have a better quarterback. They may not have the better defense. We got pass rushers. We got running game that hasn't been unleashed yet. But I think this week, Raiders get on track running the football. We just need to spread the ball out more, hit our tight ends. Renfro has to be involved this week, Sunday night. He has not been involved. It's time to get involved. I just think that we have a better, like I said, better quarterback. I don't care what Pickett has done. I know what the standard is. I love the coach, but the standard is the Raiders got to come out and we got to go out there and kick their ass. We can't just beat them. We got to beat them. We should have beat them last year. We're going to beat them this time. This is prime time. This is Sunday. Show up, Raiders. Show out, because if you can't beat Pittsburgh, their offense is not that good. I mean, they got the running back, but they got George Pickens. But their offense didn't look good on Monday. I'm not just saying it wasn't just Cleveland. They didn't look good on offense. They wasn't hitting on cylinders. We cannot afford to let y'all get on track and hit on cylinders on us. That's not going to happen. I think that we just have a better – I just think, their defense is better, but I think we have enough players that will make plays to win this game. We have this more superior receiver on our side. And you talking about Patrick Peterson's injured, Minkah Fitzpatrick. We're going to be able to throw on Pittsburgh, and we're going to be able to run. Cleveland Brown, we have to run the football this week. Slow down the pass rush. TJ Watt and the other Highsmith guy. Those two dudes coming off the edges. we got our offensive line is pretty much they pass block. I think they pass block pretty well. Seems like we have to get warmed up for the running game. It seems like it's taken us 3 games to get the running game going, just like last year. The keys to this game is we just can't. Garoppolo cannot turn the football over. He cannot force any passes. Take what the defense gives you and live with it. Because if we're expected to win that game, we cannot turn the ball over, and we need to play good enough defense, because I think Pickett will throw us a pick. He hasn't looked great. We just need to put some pressure on him to make him get the ball out of his hand before he wants to. And we got the ball hawking Marcus Peters is going to get his pick 6, I believe. He's going to pick 6 Peters Sunday. Raiders is going down. It's show up, show out, or don't come out at all, because we got to beat them. That's what I say. I know we 31st ranked offense, like you said. 30th ranked offense, I think, and 31st ranked defense. But, it's only 2 games. I don't put that much into that. I think we'll rise to the occasion, do what we need to do, because this is a rivalry game. The immaculate reception, this got to be the immaculate win Sunday. Raiders.
All right, man. All right. I like that, and that'll do it for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show, and then we'll be back again next week, same time. I'm going to let everybody sign off.
It's your boy Raider Mike signing off.
Yeah, it's the Young Architect, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in as always. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see y'all next week.
Yes, indeed. Remember, everyone, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to check out the show. And we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Hey.